floor for the visiting Detroit Pistons. At point guard, Corey Joseph. At center, Isaiah Stewart. At small forward, Sadiq Bey. At the other guard position, Cade Cunningham. At the other forward position, Jeremy Grant. The head coach of the visiting team is Dwayne Casey. And now, stand up and make some noise for your Miami Heat! Number 55, Duncan Robinson. At forward, standing 6'5", number 17, P.J. Tucker. At guard, 6 feet, number 7, Kyle Lowry. Number 13, number 22, Jimmy Butler. Your Miami Heat head coach is Eric Spoelstra. Your Miami Heat.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, last season, Miami paid the price of success. The Heat was worn down from the shortest offseason in U.S. sports history, getting just 7 weeks off. Coach Eric Spoelstra said it was a year like no other. You have to adapt and adjust. This is the life you chose and what you wanted, to play deep into the playoffs. That's the price of chasing something great. Back to you guys.
Well, he's honest, that's for sure. D.A., thank you. And how about we check the numbers for Jimmy Butler?
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Bey and Grant are the forwards. Cunningham is out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Stewart in at the 5 spot. And for the Heat, backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5,
Here we go.
roaming the paint. And tonight, 2 clubs, Steve, that love to work their half-court sets. What can fans expect when they watch this one?
These are 2 unique teams. We don't see too many slow-paced teams these days, Kevin. But what you can expect is the teams trying to dominate the paint on the offensive end and on the defensive end. That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Lowry against Joseph. Butler deciding where to go with it. Driving inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Love the level of concentration by Jimmy Butler on that play.
And really, hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
Grant gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I like how Grant can play up-tempo, reacting fast to capitalize off a hot pass.
Adebayo with the screen on Joseph. Out to the wing. Adebayo passes to Robinson. To the left wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Tucker. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. 1:35 left in the first quarter. Stewart kicks to Joseph. In the corner, Bay with it. Grant sets a screen for Bay. Count it.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Passes it to Butler. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Explosive athlete, the tenacity of Jimmy Butler, too much to contend with.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
And the Pistons, entirely new group now out there.
Line, my call would sound like this. Now at the line, Jaylen Brown.
Free throw no good for Butler.
He's not like a lot of superstars. Jimmy Butler will call you out if you're on his team. All he wants to do is win.
That one a little long.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
With the shot, score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Jackson passes to Hayes. Feeds to Bagley. And the basket is good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Outside Butler. It's all tied in Miami. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And selected 13th back in 2019, Tyler Hero, highly valued by this Miami Heat franchise.
I had a great opportunity from really day one. You know, the coaches and my teammates all trust me. It's just the beginning, just continue to get better. It's a long season, a long road ahead.
Greg, he's right. Still just getting started, but many feel his upside is special.
Well, I mean, he's never been intimidated by this level. Tremendous confidence in his abilities, and that's a great foundation.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Sometimes you have a quarter where everything just goes according to plan. Superb start to this game for them.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Miami, Lowry and Hero are the guard set. Robinson is out there with Martin, and it's Adebayo in at the center. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, "We know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
Great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. And here is Hero. Following Jeremy Grant's 3. Count that one. Hero's got his first basket. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Now, here's Grant. 6 points for him. Pass to Joseph. Over Lowry. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Miami trailing. Here's Martin. Now, Hero. He's covered by Joseph. Right side Lowry. Stolen by Joseph. Inside, here's Stewart. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Stewart's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pistons.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Loads it up for Adebayo. An emphatic LU jam.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Cunningham looking it over. The pass to Grant. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his second from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Hero passes to Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Adebayo draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And 74%, yeah, you know, so-so. You probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
Bam Adebayo. 1.
Man, you know, Bam Adebayo knows his role. Doesn't play outside of himself, and he's a quality teammate, too.
Now here's Hayes. Guarded closely. To the middle. Here's Bagley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bagley's got his second bucket.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
The shot, no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Detroit up 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Eric Spoelstra here with us. A lot of three-pointers allowed in the first half. How do you limit that going forward?
Well, there's been some airspace issues. I mean, there are a couple easy ones where we didn't rotate over on the weak side, but we're just not making that extra effort to get to the shooters.
And we know multiple effort is a big part of what you do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
Playing on the road is having no effect on this team. I mean, between your planes, the hotels, the buses, it's a grind. It can zap your energy levels. But right now, they look like a fresher team. And we'll see if they hit the wall in the second half.
And now let's talk about the clash of the Titans in that first half. Big-time performances on both sides.
Yeah, man, this is what we were hoping for. The two alpha dogs are squaring off. And when the team leaders are staring each other down, there's extra pride in line. They're bringing out the best of each other. Down, boy, down.
That'll be our show. On to the third quarter we go.
Ernie with the flow, making those rhymes as he throws, sounding like a pro.
Oh, you didn't know? You must have been slow.
I didn't mean to rhyme, not like Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, drop the mic! Drop the mic!
We quit. Broadcast is over.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Jeremy Grant, what a contribution.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Heat trail by 3. On the court for the Pistons, Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Jeremy Grant is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Joseph in at the point.
Good job to stay patient and let the play develop. Lowry is very strong in that regard.
Detroit's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Now, here's Cunningham, guarded by Robinson. Driving the lane, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Butler after the basket by Detroit. That one goes. Count it.
Often delivering as much punishment as he takes. Jimmy Butler with a nice finish through contact.
Stewart up top. Back to Joseph. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Grant. Here's Cunningham. His three-pointers off the mark.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate. He leads by example and always vocal.
And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kyle Lowry.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now here's Bay. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Joseph against Lowry. And out of bounds, sends it back.
This shot can't get past Bam. His reach is just too much.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And here are the Heat now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Strus. He's guarded by Diallo. Robinson, that's good.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
And Hayes kicks to Jackson. Bagley with a screen on Robinson. Jackson against Robinson. Jackson misses.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove. They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
$19 seconds left in the third. Bagley kicks to Hayes. Shot clock at 6. Poked away. Olynyk dishes to Jackson. Traps in the tray. Jackson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the net.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Heat lead by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
It's the fourth quarter, crowd.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Butler. And it's Strus in a 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Jackson. Lowry against Jackson. Lowry passes to Adebayo. There's a screen. Here's Strus. Again, the Heat good for 2.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Jackson misses. The Heat leading by 3. Outside Lowry. Pass to Butler. And that one drops.
You need a big basket, you turn to Jimmy Butler. He's the first option in their offense.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. In the corner, Bay with it. Screen by Diallo. Bay passes to Diallo. He gets it in there.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Shots good from Butler.
I'm sure coach is loving what Jimmy Butler is doing, playing with real heart and getting his points.
Passes it to Grant. Back to Jackson. And Adebayo sends it back. Here's Tucker. Off target with his 3.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Grant against Adebayo. From 12 feet out. And Adebayo sends it back. Dishes it to Butler. Adebayo with a screen on Bay. Butler. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Robinson's checked in for Miami. Then for the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Olynyk. Cunningham comes in for Diallo. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Frank Jackson.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Bay. He's guarded closely. Here's Grant. Yes!
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Sadiq Bey. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line, Jimmy Butler. 2.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat. Jackson!
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Grant with a screen on Butler. Bay kicks to Cunningham. Grant with a screen on Robinson. He takes it in. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Duncan Robinson, 2.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Stewart passes to Cunningham. From outside, off the mark. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Number 4. Now at the line, Jimmy Butler, 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Now Hayes. And so it's Miami winning this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Bam. Activity on glass tonight. How pleased were you with the performance?
I'm just happy we won. You know, the stats don't matter unless you get a win. So I'm happy we got a win and keep dedicating them to my mom, man. You know, she's my blessing, so she just keeps blessing me for some reason.
Love the love, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.